Leaving these position tools on this chart is on purpose because I'm about to show you a mind-blowing trading strategy that corresponds with ICT concepts. Now, ICT concepts hides inside the basic support and resistance. Don't judge me yet. Let's dive right in. So we're going to use this for a case study, and this was a simple trade which I took earlier on today and caught live 1 to 25 risk to reward ratio and more. My goodness. All right, so let's dive right in. So the first thing I want to understand here is we need to understand the concept of support and resistance. Now, this is not the traditional support and resistance, but rather this is the Malaysian way of trading support and resistance. And if you are watching from the West, you are watching from the UK, you are watching from anywhere in the world, you need to understand that this strategy will actually be useful to you. Okay, so let's dive right in. The first thing that we need to do and understand is to understand directional bias. And of course, you understand that ICT concept teaches us how to identify and spot our directional bias for the day. As a matter of fact, one of the major criterion of an effective ICT trader is the ability to identify the directional bias. Now, you agree with me that this daily time frame, what can you see here? We have a fair value gap on here. All right, so this is a fair value gap on the daily time frame right here. So what happened? This candle came, tapped into this daily fair value gap in line with this daily SNR level. You see how the concepts can work together. But the thing is this: if you don't have an understanding on how it works, you might just get yourself confused, right? So this is simple ICT concept, fair value gap in line with SNR level. So this tells us that this becomes a strong level. So what I did next is quite simple. I used the last method I showed you in my recent video. In case you don't know what it is, I will drop it somewhere on this video. Probably check the second link in the video description. You are going to find that particular video. So all I did is to map or delineate my level where price tap the fair value gap. So I went to the 4-hour time frame, and this is exactly what you should do. You go to the 4-hour time frame and you push your vertical line into the first candle that entered that your fair value gap level. Mind you, this is not just an ordinary fair value gap. As you can see, we also have what? An SNR inside the fair value gap. So you see how these things are unfolding. So which means that this zone is actually a strong zone. Are we going to stop there? No. Remember, in ICT concept, one of the most important elements is change in state of delivery, or we can simply call it a change of character or breakout, however you want to identify with it. Okay, so that's exactly what I had here on the 4-hour time frame on here. So we had a breakout. So for the purpose of clarity, so I'll just put it on here. If you are trading the MSNR, which is the Malaysian support and resistance, then this is exactly where we might put our breakout. But since we are incorporating this with our ICT concept trading, right, we need to use the wick. Very important. And also understand that in ICT, the change in state of delivery is the body of the candles and not the wick. So that's, by the way, another day we are going to learn about that. Now, before I show you this big move, why don't I show you how I was able to catch this internal movement to the downside as well? You see, your understanding of the market will determine how you can navigate through the market. So let's dive right in. So the first thing first, this is 4-hour time frame, and we have a candle confirmation, double confirmation on there, and that's exactly what I saw on this candle. So we'll go to the 1-hour time frame because that's the 4-hour. The next thing on the 1-hour time frame, what can we see? So we can see that we have a double confirmation on there, and what else? We have our basic SNR level on there, on here. So this was how I was able to catch this sell. I think it was on an engulfing leg. Let's check. Engulfing, yes, engulfing. It was this engulfing candle. As you can see, we had an engulfing leg on here, and that's exactly where I took the sell from, and I gave it a little bit of buffer for you to push to the downside. Okay, how about this buy? The same thing. Now, if you understand ICT concept very well, you understand that, okay, we also have what? An order block here. Now, this overall movement is the actual order block for this leg. Is it not true? It is, right? So we have what? Another break of structure to the downside on here. So because we have a break of structure here, we can as well start looking for what? For selling opportunity. Of course, I did not take this sell because I wasn't willing to take it, because I was already on this trade during the London session. So how about this buy? This is where, you know, you can start trading ping pong, right? For those of you who understand what ping pong is. And of course, this was taken based on support and resistance, of course. All right, as you can see, we had a level here, right? This is a support on there, we have a support on there, we had another support, and of course this is the higher time frame support, probably the 4 hours. Let's check it out. Probably the 4 hour. Okay, that's let's check the 2 hours. Okay, so as you can see, it's coming from this rejection is as well coming from a 2 level, right? So because of, for the sake of time, we just have to, you know, continue so that I will show you exactly how we're able to catch the other move using the simple ICT concept in line with SNR. All right, so let's come to today's price action. And how did we get there? First, daily rejecting daily, right? Remember, we already have what? Our FVG rejected, our fair value gap is rejected, so we confirm that with a breakout or change in state of delivery, which happened on here. So which means we're expecting a retracement into where? Into any of our order block right there. Is it not true? Yes, it is true. Now we have, so let me remove this. Let's remove this so that we can clean our chart a little. All right, so we have our order block. What is another block? The last bearish candle before the push up of price. So this whole zone is actually an order block, but because it's an order block, does it mean we're just going to take the whole zone? No, not at all. We need to understand the dynamics of the market. And what do we do? One of the things we can do, we go to the lower time frame and look inside that level and scout for fresh order block legs. All right, so of course we had a fresh order block leg here. That's a fresh order block. All right, that's a fresh order block. And of course we had a breaker here which have been mitigated already, right? So if we go to the 15-minute time frame, what can we see on the 15-minute time frame? On the 15-minute time frame, you can find out that there is no level that is fresh here. Every level here every level here has been mitigated. However, what are you seeing here? You can see equal lows, right? So your equal lows are actually points of liquidity. So price will come, take those equal lows and what? And push to the upside. Okay, so also what I did was to add a touch of SNR, support and resistance, which is here, as you can see, and boom, price pushed and to the moon. All right, 1 to 25 risk to reward ratio. This is insane. I don't know where you are watching me from, but believe me, you might want to check my other video. I will drop at least 2 videos in this description so that you can learn from them and improve your trading drastically. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know if you learned anything new. Let me know if there's something that you are confused about. Just ask your questions below. Meanwhile, check my free Telegram channel for you to learn or for you to gain access to my free setups on a daily basis. It was the same method that we were able to use to catch this USD JPY setup, which of course I sent to the VIP channel and as well sent to the free Telegram channel as well. This one was strictly for the Comepip Academy students, while this one I sent for free. So enjoy, just join my free Telegram channel. Definitely you are going to make money off of my free trade setups. See you on the next one.